Hello, hello.
Hello, stream. Oh my god, boom, boom, boom. Where's the sirens? Exactly. Hello, guys. What's going on? We got a Legatus for stream today. It's one of our big boy builds. We got a lot of parts here, obviously, on the table. A lot trying to squeeze into this camera frame right now.
Yes.
But I'll kind of list off kind of what we got. So we've got a Ryzen 9 7950X. I've got a 4090, 50X3D. We got a 4090. I have 64 gigabytes of RAM. I have 2 terabyte main boot storage. I have a ROG Crosshair X670E Hero. We have a 1300 watt platinum PSU. We have a Reusing 360. And we have a 7-inch screen, so we have screens with screens for all your screen needs. And then we have stripes for our cables. And then our 11 Infinity fans. All closed boxes. We're gonna just build this Legatus today. We're gonna take our time with it, make it look really nice. It should be a really smooth build in the meantime. So we'll do it together. All right, I'm gonna start clearing some stuff off, and then we can get moving along. There's a really good cucumber salad you can make, Brian.
Yeah.
You put like cucumber and a shallot, and then you put like a bunch of oil and vinegar and spices in it. It turns out.
Really? All right, I'll try it.
Timber on the streamers.
A lot of boxes.
Call them streamers or strimers, Brad?
Streamers. How you're supposed to.
How you're supposed.
I don't know.
So aggressive with that one.
Yeah. A lot of people just made up motto.
Yeah.
I think that's what it comes down to.
And this 7-inch screen, I already pre-set up. So I took time right before the stream. I made this, put it all together. So that would save some time for today. Because that's kind of like a really boring process, at least visually to watch.
Parts are on the screen right now.
Got it loaded. Right, we'll put this down to the side. So I'll be putting a bunch of manuals and stuff. Yeah, crazy setup. Some really kick-ass hardware going in today. I think this one will turn out pretty good. I've been building Legatuses all week. I did look it up. Legati is the proper
Oh, for plural?
for plural.
Like it, I?
It is Legati.
Makes sense.
But yes, so I should be ready to go on this build here. I'm just about done with that reverse mod.
Oh, yeah?
Do that thing. That was really cool.
Is it sick?
Yeah, you'll have to check it out
Alright.
after stream. I love doing the reverse mod setups. We've only done like literally a few.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they aren't that. I mean we don't market it. If you don't know, you don't know, which is fair. But that'd be awesome to like. I do want to put that in the configurator, do the reverse mod for the 011.
That would be cool.
Yeah, so it's simple code.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like if 011 is picked, allow reverse mod orientation option.
Yeah.
don't think I know what I'm doing this weekend.
I know what I'm doing this weekend.
What's that?
Spending money on some breaks and sleeping.
Yeah. Not going out because you spent money on the car.
Yep. Getting a deal though. My brother-in-law's a mechanic.
You were telling me about that. It's actually, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Tell him if he really likes working on that. Got a beautiful Ultima for him to look at.
You don't mind driving an hour and a half?
If we could make it that far. It's like it's running fine. I just don't want to use it if it has. Before, like I know it. I got like the code scan, but I don't know for sure. So I want to just not use it.
Oh, you're getting a check engine?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd the code say? You know?
I don't know the exact code, but I know the guy at the shop I went to said that either something like a minor leak in my exhaust. So somewhere in the pipe might be cracked. Or something. Or something with the catalytic converter. It's not cool.
Fun. What year is it?
2009. No, 2010. Nissan Altima. It's my little zippy.
Yeah, both of those could be expensive, depending on where the crack is. Or it could be a bad O2 sensor.
That he also said it could just be a bad sensor. Which my car has a lot of common issues just with its sensors. I have literally a tire sensor that's failed currently. So if it's just a sensor, oh, cool, sweet.
Yep.
I'm kind of hoping it's just that would make the most sense because I'm not having any like physical issues with the car. It's been running great. I mean, I do all my maintenance.
Have you noticed you're burning more fuel than normal?
No. Run smooth. All the levels are great. I know that it squeaks because it has like that rotor that's kind of warped.
Yeah.
Which I think the heat this year kind of warped it like a little bit more. So eventually I will have to get that worked out. I could weld.
I don't want to give you a bad impression, but I'm thinking it might be
What?
that O2 sensor. If it was bad, your car might run a little rough sometimes.
Well,
like it'll shake.
oh, it doesn't shake. No.
Or
It still makes
low RPM.
lower RPM. It makes a sound. It sounds like, I know it's not this, but it sounds like it's just trying to switch into like the higher RPM. But then it goes away after a while when I start using the car. But when I first started up, like, so it's in my garage right now, and if I went home and turned it on and then pulled out and started driving away, it would sound like I'm like a piece of metal on it at low RPM. But it's not, and it goes away. It's short.
That could be brakes.
But it's not when I'm braking.
Doesn't matter.
Really?
Yeah, could be brakes.
It's weird.
Yeah. That could be brakes.
I mean, it could be suspension. But suspension would be more like, it wouldn't really go away if it was suspension.
If it was suspension, you'd notice when you're driving on the highway, it would be like a little like floaty.
Oh, okay.
If it was suspension. Yeah. It could very well just be,
Yeah, it's like that's why I gotta bring it. So I know they're
Yeah.
gonna tell me a bunch of things that might need replacement, and I totally respect them. But I'm just gonna be like, hey, I just want this fixed.
Yep.
It's one like me also holding back and putting too much money in the car, and then
Yeah. Yeah. What's the Kelly Blue Book value?
of my car,
Yeah, and then
dude, it's like $3,000
okay, so that
with the mileage. It has like just under 140.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't
but
put
for
any
like
more.
14 years, for it to be at 140 is not.
No, that's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
No, it's 10,000 miles a year.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah, I wouldn't. If I were you, I wouldn't put any more money into it than what it's worth.
That's what I'm thinking. And then at that point, it's like
Yeah, at that point, just sell it as is and get a new one or something.
use it as a down payment.
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid that as much as I can.
Yeah, and that has a nice.
It is really nice. And I've got other expenses like college and stuff. I know you have that too,
Yeah.
but it's like that sucks. It's like so I don't want to pile it more on.
Well, they just reduced mine to like $30 a month now. I was paying, well, the federal loan. I was paying like $130,
Yeah.
and then in June they're like, "Hey, we're reducing your loan to $30 a month now." I'm like, "Okay, better." So, I have some other student loans too, but those are pretty fixed.
A win's a win.
Yep. Win is a win. In this economy, yes.
Oh, literally right here. All right, let's get a cook on. Oh, missed the screw up. Any fun plans besides chilling, like chilling at home, doing stuff outside, or like just chilling at home?
Chilling at home.
Chilling.
Got a little bit of cleaning to do.
Oh
Just a little bit
boy,
of that.
tease me with a
But-
good time.
Yeah. It's normal adult stuff for him.
Oh. Homeowner.
Yep. Probably mow the lawn at some point. With all the rain we've been getting.
I'll mow the lawn.
Yeah,
Throw me some dollars.
could do that.
Mow the lawn. I like mowing lawns. I mow a good lawn.
Yeah.
I'll even do a diagonal.
Whoa.
I know you like that.
Yeah.
Thank you. You seem like a guy that would, because I'm a guy that does. Game recognizes game, okay?
I do like diagonal, but I don't like diagonal. 'Cause it's too much of a pain in the ass.
It gets a little tedious.
Well, I have too many trees. So it's
Oh, yeah.
so I just go in a square.
I do the alien circles around,
Oh, yeah.
like crop
Yeah,
field
same.
circles around the trees.
Yep.
So much easier. You guys have a great night. Just pulling on my driveway. Thank you for building my PCs. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll be going on here on Monday. Can't freaking wait. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you letting me build your machine. I really hope you enjoy it and have a good weekend.
Yeah, have a great weekend, guys.
Sorry if I didn't see that in time. I honestly thought biking here would be a little bit more difficult, and it wasn't. I was dreading the hill up out of here.
Oh yeah.
In my head, it was so much steeper than what it actually is. It's just very long.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh my, this is gonna kill my legs. And I did that. I was like, oh, okay. But I'm gonna go at the back way and go towards the garden. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh nice. Okay.
Then I can pull the bike right up to the garden.
There you go.
Yeah, changing the game.
There you go. I decided to buy the Valve Index controllers.
Oh, you did? How did they turn out?
I don't know. I just bought them yesterday.
Oh, okay.
They'll be here sometime next week.
Oh, they're getting delivered?
Yeah. Nobody has them in stock, like for pickup.
Dude, I
And
need
then-
to go through my room and just find stuff that I know other people.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't buy them from the marketplace. Like I was thinking about.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind selling on eBay. eBay's not that bad. It's
Yeah.
pretty straightforward.
Yeah, the marketplace.
Well, that scared me a little bit. Yeah, do you think? All right. So I'm just gonna load all the fans in. We got a bunch of stuff kind of ready to go. What's really nice about this motherboard, I don't have to use a USB splitter for all of our devices that we have. I can just plug it in directly to the motherboard, which is sweet. Saves extra cabling, makes it look cleaner in the back, and just fills it all out. It looks really nice. But yeah, we'll get started on the fans. I try to make it more enjoyable. I know the fans are not the most interesting part in the world to see be installed. But we'll do our thing. Let me go. I'm trying to do the top cam real quick. You can see this. Whoa. Ooh. All right. So that what I just plugged in, that was the whole control hub cable connected to my motherboard. Or the cable for the control hub. I just pre-wired that real quick. Okey-dokes. So we'll be doing a side intake on the 11 Evo RGB. That's what we do for all Legatus builds. All gets 6 fans for intake, 3 fans for exhaust, and then instead of an exhaust fan in the back, that's where we put our screen. Here's what I'm doing on side cam. Welcome back.
What's up, Volkera? Ed Bailey asks, what's better, AMD or Intel? Easy answer is either one is fine.
Yeah, and the harder answer comes from like, what are you using the machine for?
Yeah.
Like for gaming, if you're strictly gaming, AMD, like all the way. Especially like some of the 3D caches, those are just made for gaming. Intel's still really good for gaming. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Intel's awesome. That's why it's like they're both great. But I would use Intel for more gaming and workstation stuff. So like gaming and like if you're a streamer, you need that multi-threading for posting shots, doing video editing, live streaming, sourcing your content. You know, I would say Intel kind of does it a little bit better and works a little bit nicer in terms of Windows settings. Not right now, but
Playing Assassin's Creed. Yeah, if you're just doing gaming, AMD is the way to go.
yep, I would do AMD. If you're just playing Assassin's Creed, I would just get, all you need is like a 7600X with like a 4070 Super, and I mean, you got a kick-ass machine. You could even go like 7700X, just get like a little bit bump in frames and stuff, especially if you're playing in like 2K or doing any sort of 2K gaming or 1440p gaming.
He says, I just did a build with an i7 9600. Yeah, you should be good with that one too, man.
Green is installed, and then now getting. Punk. I built a Legatus and someone upgraded to get mass storage on a hard drive for 16 terabytes. Owen plugged in, he's like, oh my gosh! It's like 16 terabytes.
Yeah, that's a lot of storage.
It's a lot of storage.
They're so cheap now, though. The hard drives,
Yeah.
so cheap.
Especially if you're just using it for like offloading photos. It's like all you need. You know, photo library for ages with that one.
Oh yeah. You'd probably spend your entire life and never fill that thing up.
It's true. Unless like phones get insane with how much like space they take up.
Yeah. I was up at 2 getting today.
I woke up to my cat sprinting around the house. My one cat sprinting. Tuxedo cat flying around the house. Orange cat gets up, like smacks him, and like literally like looks down on him. He's like, stop. And then like he proceeds to like lay back down. And then the black one calms down. And he's like, all right, fine. He like just chills out. And then the orange one, it's like now that he's awake, he's like spazzing all around the house. So then he starts running off. And they don't stop until I feed them. It's like, so that starts at 6. And I just try to like close. I'm like, no, not ready. Like, we're not feeding you yet. You get fed at 7. And they just like sprint around the house. So come in just meow meow.
My cat, when I was in high school, she would wake you up at like 5:30 or 6 with just one claw. She'd stick it through the blanket
And like
and
poke
poke
you.
you. Hurt like a motherfucker.
She like figured it out.
She figured it out that if she pokes you with her claws, doesn't scratch but just pokes,
It wakes you up.
it wakes you up. That bitch.
I love it.
So I was like, she would do it to my dad mostly, but he would spend the weekend at his now wife's house. So it would be me that she would focus in on,
Mm-hmm.
and so I started sleeping with like 3 layers, so she couldn't get me, and she would get so pissed because it wasn't working, and she would eventually like try all of her claws and like dig them in, and I could feel her trying to do it, but it would never get to me. It was so funny
Just watching her trying to.
trying to get you up, just all 5 claws, like oh. Yeah, she was crazy. I guess my dad's cats the other day knocked over a plant that was on the 2nd floor into their like foyer.
Were they in the foyer when it happened?
No, they were on the 2nd floor. They pushed it off the ledge.
What were your? Was your
Oh
dad?
no,
like,
my
in
dad
the
was
foyer?
sleeping.
Oh, okay. It was like at night
Yeah,
or something.
It was like at 4 a.m. or something.
Of course it is.
They pushed it off and it fucking crashed and
They're just like,
yeah.
what? They're just like, whoa. Did I just do that? That's the worst throw I've ever done in my whole life. Trying to throw that thing in there.
cats at home. His name is Sully. We don't know how old he is because they found him.
Sully as in like from Monsters Inc. When I hear Sully, that's what I think of.
I forget where they named it. I think it was either from a book. I think maybe it was Aragorn. You remember the book Aragorn? Aragon?
Aragon? Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a character named Sully in there.
Okay.
Maybe.
Like Aragon, like that one they turned into a movie?
Yeah, with the dragon.
Was...
On the dragon riding.
I wish they could. That whole series is so cool. It's like as complex as Game of Thrones.
I always wanted to read it, but I never did.
It's pretty good.
But yes, he's going deaf, I think, and a little senile. So he'll just randomly start meowing. Like, where are you guys?
Trying to look for you.
Yeah, but he doesn't move. He just
he wants you to
in
come.
the middle of the room.
He wants you to come to him.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm right here, man. He's like,
yeah.
I was looking for you.
It's really loud. Meow. It's like, Sully, shut up. It's right here.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, and then he goes, oh, yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's like a little cute meow.
Yep.
Like the hello.
Yeah.
Have you seen the cat in the street? It's like she walks up, she's like buongiorno, and the cat like basically says buongiorno back. It's like super cool. It's pretty cute.
I've not seen that. I do like cats.
They just got their own way of living, man.
Yep. I love that they're not high maintenance. You kind of just feed them and
Walk away.
walk away.
Play with them a little bit.
Yep. They just chill. I love dogs. Dogs are the best. I saw one meme, and it was like, you stand up, and your dog goes, "You son of a bitch, I'm in."
I'm in. I saw you repost that.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Damn it, you convinced me. Where are we going? I feel like that's Rhea.
Oh, yeah. So
Like she's where?
she has the knack for standing in your way when you need to go to the bathroom. She's like, "Oh, where are you going? Oh, you need to get by? Oh, it's a rush?"
Dude, my cat is like, I'm in the kitchen, I'm like, he's away in the corner, and then I'll just turn around and go walk, and he's right behind my legs, and it's just,
Yep.
you're gonna kill me.
You want to get hurt, animal? That's how you get hurt.
Cats are just so like interesting, like as a creature. They just kind of like lurk around your space, and they just kind of like make it their own.
Yep.
I don't know. They are interesting creatures. Indeed. Give a nice, generous layer of thermal pasta. Yes. Yes, quite. You have one of those.
Not yet.
I might trade you a cucumber for one of those.
Okay. They smell really good.
I don't smoke cigars a lot, but I like them occasionally.
Yeah.
Not a big nicotine guy. It was in high school.
Yeah, I'm waiting ordered a butane torch. I know, but it burns a little cleaner and it helps with flavors. I could actually give you a butane torch too. 'Cause it's
I've got a little like jet lighter
Oh, okay.
at home.
Because the only ones that were like, you know, $10 or whatever were 2-pack.
Oh, I mean, if you,
So-
yeah.
If you want one, it's yours.
I want some. They're fun. Honestly, it'd be great to like start my grill with too. So I just use like a little lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Never done that before. Taking care of business. We got our drivers. You okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get an extra PCIe cable real quick, really fast.
Cool. What's up, CO6? I'm right here.
Oh, raw. Oh, God. My phone is ringing. Cannot take the phone call. So I went and grabbed this PCIe cable. Not needed for anything crazy in the build, but it is needed for the small connection for our USB Type-C. It upgrades it from a lower watt charger to, I believe, like a 60 watt charger. Higher. I think, yeah. So that just goes, it goes right underneath the main motherboard connection, right between the motherboard connection and the USB Type-C. So it just gives it some more juice, makes that front panel just worth a little bit more.
CO6 says, pick up Jacob, I found your number.
Oh, yeah. It's actually CO6 calling.
Yeah. You gonna get a tabletop simulator by next Monday, CO6? You better.
You better.
Maybe. That's not what I like to hear. If you go on like one of those like CD key websites, you can get it for like 11 or 12 bucks probably.
Now, I'm gonna kind of pause. I'm gonna bring this table up to my height. I'm gonna do a bunch of cabling in here. Unfortunately, I don't have a good angle for you guys to kind of watch this at. Even if I did, it's super dark in the case itself. So I'll try to make this quick. Should not take too long on this part.
That thing has more ports than mine? Yeah, this motherboard is...
Well, yeah, this has more ports than mine as well.
Yeah.
This thing has a buttload of USB.
Oh yeah, yesterday I was looking up haptic feedback gloves for VR, and I found one. $6,000. I was like, yep, nope, not that one.
Who's charging $6,000?
I don't remember the brand. I think they're called Haptic X. I think is the brand, but it's for like motion cap. At least that's what they added. But I don't know why you need that for motion cap. Yeah, 6K, dude. You all have a 6K model? No, I'm talking about haptic feedback gloves for VR. I've been getting into VR again.
6K model would be insane.
Yeah. This Legatus is pretty close.
It is pretty close, yeah. The Legatus is the closest thing. If you got like everything maxed out, you fill the thing with as much NVMe as you can, yes. You would definitely pass that threshold. Das ist so cool. There's a Ukrainian family that just moved in my townhomes.
Yeah.
I see this guy out there every day in his garage with a different car. And they themselves own like 4 or 5 cars. And they have them all parked up in front of that like complex and just like he's always got one. He's working on his own Tesla. He's working on his own electric BMW. He's doing all his own maintenance and tweaking and stuff.
That's cool.
I just want to be like, can you work on my car? Like,
yeah, right?
Like, dude, that'd be sweet. You can do whatever you want with it. Like, if it doesn't work one day, I'll just bike to work.
Yeah, right? What's the most expensive build? The Legatus.
The Legatus, yes.
Legatus is the most expensive.
There used to be one even more expensive than the Legatus, called the Tekken.
Yeah.
Or the Tecton.
Tecton, yeah.
That usually, we were actually going to bring that back. I don't know. We kind of just paused. We're doing too much stuff right now at once, so we're kind of refocusing. Oh,
you need more?
they're underneath the printer.
Yeah.
The white printer. See those papers?
Most expensive build we've done. I think the most expensive one we've done was like what, 12K or something?
Like,
13K? Or was it 15?
I think it was 15. It was that one liquid.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done. Those don't come very often. But...
All right. So this is our bottom fans I'm going to install, our bottom intake. And then I'm going to throw the GPU in, and then we'll get cabling in the back. Got a lot of my wires. Here you go. It's going like a pretty smooth build. Told you I built a few. I need a break, master.
Jacob, I'm getting those headphones you have September 1st.
Oh, dude, those things are awesome. Good choice.
Which headphones do you have?
I took Series 7 Pluses.
Oh, nice.
They're really nice. They're good, like, for the price. Just, like, perfect price point for getting long-term battery. Really good, like, just noise. Nothing like yours. Like, yours are studio graded. So I got those, but I mean, they have a really good battery life, and when they start dying, they tell you, and then you can just plug them in and keep using them. It doesn't matter. And then it just uses a little USB Type-C like dongle. It's like this big, looks like a pill, and then that's it. That's how you like. If I want to put it on a different computer, I just take that out and plug it in.
Nice.
No software. I mean, they have software, but it's not really needed. The occasional driver update is good, but
yeah, I have the. Oh, I had the Corsair 40 or something. I don't know. That's what Corsair. Those are pretty cool. I do like them. My only problem with it was the battery warning. When it was low, it would go off at 20%, but it would be like every 45 seconds. It would be like, low battery. It's like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. There's no way to turn it off.
that's
Battery
annoying.
low.
Mine would just go like, bloop. It makes like a little jingle, and then like, okay, I know I have like 15% left, and
Yeah.
then it'll make another noise. I'm like, okay, I'm at 10, and then it's like makes one more, and then it either gives me like a few seconds or just turns off.
Yeah.
And it's like,
See, I wish those were like that. But
Yeah.
this is like battery low.
it's just
Battery
like 10
low.
minutes, and then
Yeah, it's like, dude, shut up.
no, and then.
Yeah. No, and then. Stupid comedies that come back.
Owen and I put Dumb and Dumber on my phone. We put it connected to the speaker.
Yeah.
I love that movie so much. Hey guys, whoa, big gulps, huh?
Yeah.
Well, see you later. Random people, and then that was an improvised scene. Another improvised scene in the movie is when he sees the newspaper clipping. It says like "man landed on the moon." he reads it like it's recent news. Easy, no. He walks out like. Or it's like, I love that accent. Where are you from? Austria. Austria. We'll put another shrimp on the barbie. How about that?
Or how he starts spending the money and buys like the fucking bright orange suit and shit.
No, sir. That is as good as money. That is an IOU.
Yeah.
See the card? 200,000. Might want to hold on that one. I miss when like Jim Carrey did like funny comedies like that.
Yep.
I feel like he got out of Hollywood at a good time though. It really changed, and then
Yeah.
he just is a different actor. Like he's more of a realistic actor. And it's just like it's changed so much, and it's just like, performance. You gotta look a certain way.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It seems like I don't know. The last well, it's probably because of COVID. But like there just haven't been that many like movies that I wanted to go see.
Yeah.
Especially this year. There's been nothing.
Dune was cool. And Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer was last year though.
Oh, it was last year. It was
Yeah.
2023, wasn't it?
Yeah. Right around this time. I think.
Yeah. I did like Dune 2 a lot. That's the one I did go to. And I did see the new Studio Ghibli movie.
Oh, they have a new one?
Yeah. Boy in the Hair.
Oh, is that good?
Dude, really good. What's the guy who played Batman recently?
Michael.
I don't know. Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
He's one of like a lead like character in the show. Sounds nothing like him.
Really?
Like it's not even Robert Pattinson.
Huh.
Like you would not be able to tell like at all. I'll have to show you the trailer for it, and I'll point out which one is Robert, and you'll literally be like, what? William Dafoe's in it. Christian Bale's in it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Christian Bale does a lot of Studio Ghibli voices.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, William Dafoe's like a small character. Christian Bale plays the dad.
Looking at a voice actor myself.
I love the Boondock Saints so much. Like that whole movie when he waited. I can't talk about that scene. I'll talk it to you after. But I love he's like walking around the room, like pretending like shooting like them, like getting into it and everything. There was a firefight.
Oh, the cat scene?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen Boondock Saints in a very long time.
It was a great movie.
I watched Inglourious Bastards with my wife for the first time. But I've seen it.
Buongiorno.
Yeah, Buongiorno. Orlami.
Dominic the Topo.
Yeah.
And I love that scene because the scene before it, like when they're all on the room talking, he's like, I speak the best Italian.
Yeah.
You follow the order, it goes from like the guy who speaks the least when they're in the scene can actually speak it the best.
Yep.
It's like all so funny.
Arrivederci. I'm fluent. Fluent Italian. Yeah, it's so good.
Sounds like a good plan. Sounds like a good plan to me. Sounds like a great old plan. Or deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yeah, that movie I like that movie. It is kind of like almost a nothing burger of a story.
There's Niz,
But there really isn't like
No.
it's
It's
kind of like
it's a
three
cool
small
film.
stories.
It's a very cool
Yeah.
little film of something that could have happened. Like
Yeah.
I mean,
But like when you think about it, there's really not a lot of character development.
not just guys in the
It's
war. Like
Yeah. I need to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I heard that's really good.
you know what? Inglourious Bastards, like with the different stories, when you follow the female stories, it's almost like a Kill Bill like
Mhm.
movie, in a way.
Yep.
When you follow just her. So
Yeah, it took me. I remember watching it the first time, and I was very confused on what. It took me like 2 or 3 watches to like fully grasp. It's very intricate, but it's not.
it
Like,
doesn't tell you.
yeah,
It's not like it doesn't tell you, but it like there's clues throughout the entire.
Yeah,
As we're talking, it's like a slight clue too. It's like he knows that he remembers her, but he's not making it obvious type thing. And it's
Yeah.
like very well written. I like it. It's not just like, I remember you.
yep,
Oh. I love Quentin movies so
yep.
much.
They're so good.
Isn't he like done making movies?
Yeah, he's doing one more. I think it'll be his last one.
Doesn't he always say that though? Or hasn't he been saying that more recently?
He said that, I think. What was his last?
The Hateful Eight.
No. Oh, but I know he said that he was done after the one he was making. They were working on one, and then he scrapped it.
I heard about that. He just didn't like it.
Yeah, he didn't like this. He decided he didn't like the script anymore.
What the dog doing?
What the dog? doing?
What is the dog doing? What's up?
The
I
big-
am. How you doing? Welcome to the street. We're building a Legatus right now. I'm just flipping these streamers around so we can kind of get more of a full effect of the streamers.
Oh, his last one was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
But there's no more upcoming. Oh.
I was hoping he'd kind of like want to make more movies after like Christopher Nolan was successful and like Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
And like Dune's been getting like just more original films have been getting more attraction, which is cool.
Okay, so yeah, it was called The Movie Critic, which he dropped.
What up, Star Killer?
Critic will no longer be his final film and has dropped the idea. He is now back to thinking about what his final film could be.
I'm sure he wants to go out with like a bang
Yeah.
and like a really like kick-ass movie. So sad.
Anyone going to see Deadpool and Wolverine? Yes.
We're talking about Quentin Tarantino. Starkiller.
Yep. Quentin. We were talking about Inglourious Bastards. My wife didn't really care for it. But I feel like it is one of those kinds of movies where you kind of have to watch it a couple times.
You do, and I feel like you watch it a second time, you notice a lot more.
Yeah.
Like details.
And you like you remember the characters a little bit.
So you're
better.
not focusing too heavily on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they introduce a lot of characters, and the majority of them don't matter. But yeah, Valkyria next week, Deadpool.
You ever watch Bullet Train?
Bullet Train? No. I heard it was good though.
You would really like it.
Yeah, that's with Brad Pitt, right?
Yep.
That's the one about like the briefcase or something they have to get?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I saw parts of it. I haven't watched the full thing yet.
It's pretty good. You look like more Thomas the Tank Engine than me.
Yeah, Starkiller. Quentin Tarantino is going to be doing his last film. He doesn't know what it's going to be. He hasn't had a movie since 2019. Been a while.
Usually he does them like every 4 years or so.
Yeah.
Right? Like he usually has one out.
Yeah, Nolan used to be every 2 years. But I think he's slowed down. I think he's done. Right? I think.
No, I think he's doing one more.
Let's see. Well, maybe he was done doing the like real life. He's going back to like the Batman fiction movies rather than non. I think that's it.
His Batman series is so good.
It's the best Batman.
By far. It is like, that's my Batman. For me, like growing up, like those movies were coming out, like that was Batman for me. It wasn't like, I didn't watch Batman on the cartoons. It wasn't like the older Batman from like the 80s or anything. Like he was. And he was a cool ass Batman, dude. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I still have my movie ticket.
I thought his villains were cool. I mean, like I know they're all like Batman villains, but they're all like portrayed very well.
Yeah, portrayed more in a real sense rather than like comic book.
Yeah, like the Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker, dude. It's the best Joker screen you'll ever see.
Yeah.
There are really good Jokers out there, but like, not like how Heath did it, dude. You seen Heath's like notes while acting? Dude, his notebook, his acting notebook, while he was in the zone of being the Joker is like he was putting himself in like dark headspaces.
He was a method actor.
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
So, like, and I know like the Joker was fucking him up so much. That's where when he started getting addicted to the treatments. Because it was keeping him up at
The Joker
the
was?
Joker. That role was keeping him up.
I believe that he like talked to himself as the Joker.
Yeah.
And it made him that like
His
wide
Joker
and-
was insane.
like I remember like I watched him. I didn't know him as an actor. Like growing up, I didn't know my actors.
Yeah.
And I saw him in other movies, and they're like, "That's the Joker," and I was like, "This guy's literally like a beautiful knight on my screen right now. What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Knight's Tale.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a beautiful knight. Like, what do you mean?
Did you ever see his last one? It was the Beautiful World of Dr. Parnassus or something.
with Norwegian.
What is
Wake
going on?
up to a new city.
No.
Jack Nicholson is my number 2. He's one of the sons of the Patriots.
The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. That's what it's called.
Oh, I think I have seen parts of it.
Yeah, he died while they were filming it, and I think Johnny Depp and Colin Farrell and Judd Law all came in to take over the role. Like, and they wrote it into the movie where it was like the imagination or whatever.
Oh, like his main imagination got split.
Yeah, like his character like changed bodies when they were going through like the final scenes
Oh.
or whatever. They changed his look, so Johnny Depp is in it. Because I guess they were all friends with Johnny Depp, and they're like, "Yeah, we want to help."
Johnny Depp or Heath Ledger?
Heath Ledger, sorry.
No, you're good. I just wanted to make sure. I was following the story right. All of the lights.
Yeah, it was a weird movie. Did you ever see Shutter Island?
That's with like Morgan Freeman.
No, it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh
And
yeah.
I want to say Mark Ruffalo.
I've seen.
Where they're the detectives
Yeah.
doing the island stuff.
Yeah. I saw it one time a long time ago. I don't remember.
Okay.
But yeah,
Watch it.
Rewatch it.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Okay. They're too young to like. I was like, "What's going on?" I was like,
Yeah,
"So."
it's so good. Especially the last one.
Okay.
Or not the last one. The final scene. Really good. Starkiller says, "I'm a cinephile. I love this conversation." Andrew watched Inception. Dude, Inception is like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah,
I watched the hell out of it.
I'm also a cinephile. I love quoting movies. Like, I don't know why I can. I just mostly because if I'm quoting a movie, I've seen it a lot.
Yep.
So I just know like the.
How about Twisters?
Like the.
The movie.
Never been interested.
I remember watching it as a kid and it scared me.
Like we live in the Midwest, so like twisters happen all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like when I want to like, for me, when that stuff's happening, I just go outside. They're like, "A tornado's coming." I'm like, "Where?" I'm like, "Where's it coming from?" That's my example.
Yeah, Twister, the movie scared me as a kid.
That's so
I was
bizarre.
so scared. But
It's not a scary movie though.
Well, it kind of is because tornadoes are a little scary.
Yeah. Or they're like tornadoes in the dark.
Yeah.
And you can't see them during a storm and everything. So worst time to get a tornado is at night.
It's funny, Dave. They were actually talking about that on the radio this morning.
What?
Twister.
Oh, there's a new one.
Oh, is there?
There's a new one. Yes.
Okay, that's why.
I know you're a little older, in your 30s. You aren't as caught up as some of us. But it's okay. Good thing you live in a tech industry world. Okay, we'll get you there.
Oh, the second one is called Twisters. Okay.
I like, you've seen the movie Secret Life of Walter Mitty?
No.
I like movies like that. We got Secret Life of Walter Mitty, The Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Yeah, that one.
Amazing
Really
movie
good.
by Jim Carrey.
Yep, that one. That one is so sad.
It's like so sad, but it's like so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like as a story, and it's. I really did like that one.
Yeah, I like the movies that make you think.
Yeah. Exactly. Like I think you would like Secret Life of Walter Mitty. That one's really cool. It's one of my favorites.
Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
It's funny, but it gets sad.
I know it's sad, and he's romance, he falls in love, and then there's complications, and then it's like, get it. I just can't. I think of like the Family Guy stuff and just like all the different things I've seen.
It's a good movie though.
Anyway.
You'll like Being John Malkovich then? Huh. I've heard of that movie, but I've never seen it.
This movie just came up across. It came out in 2023. It's called Perfect Days.
Perfect.
Looks like an awesome, just like chill, just like wholesome movie. I'm gonna try to give it a watch. I think it's on Hulu and Disney, which makes sense. But
500 Days of Summer. You see that one? No, watch that one. Good.
Okay.
So Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Okay.
He played Dick Grayson in Batman, the final Batman, or Robin, the cop.
Yeah.
He's in.
Robert Pattinson's.
No, Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan's. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. 500 Days of Summer. And then also 50-50 is really good. That's with Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Where Joseph Gordon-Levitt gets diagnosed with some sort of cancer, and he's given a 50-50 chance of living. Really good movie.
Yeah, I love movies, dude. That's like my thing.
I'd almost rather watch movies than TV shows sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like, Alona, I'm like, you want to watch a movie? She's like, oh, I'll fall asleep. I'm like, pay attention. Look,
Yeah.
No, I don't say it like that. No, it's just for me, like, I get locked into a movie. Like, I can't, like, I'm like
Yep.
what's, or even if I start falling asleep, I'm like, you know, you like fall asleep in bed, and you're like, wait, you're still kind of listening.
Yeah.
So.
Did you like Rogue One? Did you ever see it?
Rogue One. I
Star Wars?
enjoyed it. It was a good Star Wars story.
I did not like it.
It was like some of it I don't like. Some of it I do like. But a lot of it I don't know.
Yeah.
That's where like Disney started really meddling with Star Wars. That's where they just got like their fingers in.
See, Starkiller loves Rogue One, which I figured you would because it seems like a lot of hardcore Star Wars fans love it.
In terms of Star Wars like lore and core and just like what goes on, that's what Andor's whole story is the prequel to Rogue One.
Oh, okay.
So Andor makes Rogue One even better. So it's like, because the whole point of Rogue One is getting the Death Star plans to Leia.
Yeah.
And like onto the ship. So, and then it follows like that.
I thought it was the most boring fucking movie, dude. I fell asleep.
In the theater?
No, I watched it at home.
Oh, okay. I was like,
and I fell asleep. I was like, this is stupid. Everyone I tell that to thinks I'm crazy. But I
haven't seen it in a long time.
Did not care for it.
I haven't seen it since it came out.
I just thought it was so, like, I kind of remember you had a blind guy. At the very end, like, I liked the Death Troopers coming out and stuff. Like, that part was cool. But you had the blind guy coming out after his friend got shot or something. And then it's just like all the, fighting's happening and he's just like, no. I'm just like,
that's what I was when you were thinking about bad scenes. That's what like popped into my head. That's the one I was thinking about. I was like,
what is this? Like, I understand it's supposed to be like heartfelt, but come on, dude.
That's the best you could write.
Yeah.
Like
he rushes out into the battlefield, like just forgetting his weapon to go cry over his friend as like bullets or whatever, the laser charges are pulling by his head and stuff.
Be like, oh, easy target.
Yeah.
Like
exactly. Pretty sure a stormtrooper could have hit that shot.
Dude, don't even get me started with stormtroopers.
Yeah, I don't know. Each their own. I loved Obi-Wan though. Killer. Obi-Wan, that show.
No.
Fucking
dude,
amazing.
I hate Kid Leia.
Oh well,
She's so like, she's part of half the reason that whole show went to, like, there's all the issues happening is because she was just a brat.
Yeah. She's like, hey, I can do all this cool stuff already, and I'm only 9. It's like, no, stop it. Yeah, I didn't like that part. But the whole scene when they were in that town and Vader was there and he could sense Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And he starts fucking like choking people and dragging them
out the floor. Dude, and that was Vader's first scene back on. Like that was.
I was like, oh my god, thank you. This is dark.
We want brutal, like you want Darth Vader.
This is what I want. Like this is the Vader that they didn't show in the movies.
Right. That's what he's in the comics.
Yeah.
He's like relentless and.
I'm like, damn, that is like terrifying.
They did the thing.
Did you ever hear the lore behind stormtroopers stuck at shooting? I have not.
I have heard
it,
but
explain. Something with the clones?
They were ordered not. They weren't. They were ordered to shoot, to injure, but not to kill. Because Darth Vader knew Anakin was his kid, or not Anakin, Luke.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like, interesting.
I think so, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Aside from the fact that weapons all hit fire weapons, it's the same logic. Why not everyone on the firing line gets a bullet? So they just shoot and see what hits. They don't necessarily want to. Oh, I see. It's because they have humanity. Oh, okay. So they're just kind of like blind firing, and nobody knows if they are the ones that kill them. I thought it was gonna be a little bit deeper than that. Like
I thought it was what I said. Honestly, that's what I believed for years.
Yeah,
I could be like I would trust Starkiller on this.
Yeah, I thought it was maybe like there was a genetic defect in the clones or something that made them have. Poor
Dude, I thought the whole like with the whole Rey saga, I thought like that stormtrooper was going to be the Jedi. I thought he was going to be the Jedi. Like he's a stormtrooper. He realizes that like, oh my god, like this is Finn.
Oh yeah,
in the Rey sagas,
okay.
Like that would be super cool. Like to just see like that sort of development.
They butchered the last two.
They butchered like they wrote him basically movie, out of the movie.
The first movie, I loved Force Awakens. I was so excited, and I was so like into the speculation and what's Luke gonna do, and then they just like completely subverted expectations, and then wrote Luke to be a little whiny baby.
I'm not gonna teach you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna teach you. I'm not gonna fight anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a fighter. There is no hope.
Yeah, it's like, dude.
Even Mark Hamill was like, "This isn't what Luke would say."
Yeah, even Mark Hamill was like, "This is stupid.
This is not what Luke would say at all." Like. I can't I feel so bad for Mark Hamill because then he would talk about it, be like, I hated it. They ruined my character, and then they would just they just pushed him out immediately. They just made it so you wouldn't hear from Mark Hamill again.
And then they just they build up these conflicts between characters like Finn and what's her name?
Rey. Palpatine?
No.
Palpatine is back. Somehow,
it was his officer, the girl in Chrome.
Oh yeah.
They built up that whole thing, and then there was no satisfying conclusion. It was like she just got sucked into a hole and died.
Well, like Finn killed.
Yeah, but not really though.
Well,
they were fighting, and then something else happened, and the floor opened up, and she died.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think so.
She fell down like a hole.
Yeah, and it was just like
exploding hole.
You build up this whole tension.
One whole narrative
for no payoff.
Dude, that guy. Have you heard the director talk about him writing the show? He's like, I didn't even really.
Yeah.
Why did they hire him? Like, I don't get it. Like,
Captain Phasma. That's it. I kept wanting to call her Captain Chroma. I knew that wasn't right.
Captain Chroma.
Yeah. I knew that wasn't right.
You sure?
And then what if Yeah, then they had Snoke. And then Snoke was anticlimactic too.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just killed him.
I didn't get
Right
his character.
away.
I didn't get him. I didn't understand it.
There was like I was in the Force Awakens. There's like some sort of like
You can do a
guidebook.
You can do a push.
There's like some sort of guidebook came along with the first movie or something, and they were talking about the black stone that was found underneath Vader's home on Mustafar or whatever. Yeah, she was Brienne of Tarth. Yeah. So they talked about the black stone, and there was a theory that Snoke was basically a nobody who found this black stone under Vader's house and formed it into a ring, and it was actually like had Vader's essence. So that's how he was getting all these powers from of the Force and stuff, was because of the ring. That Mustafar, yeah, okay.
This is the first.
That would have been fucking cool. Yeah, it was Force Awakens, like it was a book. They never mentioned it in the movie, the Black Stone or whatever. It was just in that book, so there's a lot of speculation, like, oh, he's like siphoning Vader's essence from the ring, and that's what's granting him all the powers, and like that would have been fucking cool.
I love it, like
that would have been really cool.
Real enthusiasts of the movies come up with better, like
yeah,
like storytelling. Like look at it took like what, them like 30 minutes to maybe think of that. Like they had already pre-existing lore, and then they just worked off of that.
All right, guys, in the topic chat, Twitch chat, go ahead and place your bets on do you think it will post. That means lights are on, fans are spinning, and we get the post light.
And we will post in the bios, because this is a Legatus.
Yes,
so
and we'll see it actually on the screen.
I'm almost done here.
If you guys are not in Twitch, head over to twitch.tv/AlexanderPCs, and you can participate in the betting,
The bet.
prediction.
Bet your life away. Time to start gambling. Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Star
dang
Killer,
it.
Star Killer says it's almost like you should have someone familiar with the lore to have a credible story. Yeah. And honestly, I think
That goes for like a lot of stuff too. Like the Halo show
Yeah.
that they made. That goes, I mean, like look
Well,
how good Fallout did. Fallout followed the story, followed
Yep.
the lore. They got Bethesda involved, and then they made an awesome like TV show where people who don't even know what Fallout is can sit there and be like, "Oh, this is cool."
yeah.
People who watch Fallout be like, "This happened in the game. Like, watch this part. Like, it's gonna happen."
Yep. I mean, I think Jon Favreau, I think he's the one that's running all the Star Wars stuff.
That's the guy who
He's
did
huge.
Iron Man, right?
Yeah, he's lucky.
Yeah, he is lucky. I love how he puts
Yeah.
himself in the movies as
Yeah.
just like Iron Man's sidekick.
Yep.
Basically. It's so funny to me. I love when Lucky meets Scarlett Johansson's character for the first time, Black Widow, and they're like in the ring in his house. He's like, "I'll be nice on you," and he just goes
Yep. Yeah.
like flipped. Yeah. Tony turns around and he's like, "What happened?"
Yeah. John seems to be doing a pretty good job with Star Wars.
Well, he's like a
But
nerd.
he's a nerd.
Yeah, he's like a full blown like.
If you have Netflix, he has a show called Chef. I think it's called Chef. It's really cool. It's like a cooking show, but he has guests on. He made a movie called Chef, where he was like a chef. But he did like 6 months of training with a chef.
For like cutting.
For like cutting and how to cook and all that stuff, on how to make a grilled cheese. 'Cause that was a scene in the movie where he makes a really good grilled cheese. But in the Netflix show, he actually has the chef train him on the show with him.
Yes.
Still, so they're kind of cooking, and then like Seth Rogen comes in, cooks with them.
That's cool as fuck.
Really awesome show.
That's awesome.
Really awesome show. It's kind of like a cooking podcast almost. Really cool.
Dave is a hero, in my opinion. All right. So, we're gonna turn this thing on. Am I good to go?
Yeah, you're good to go.
Sweet. This has been an hour and a half of beauty in the works, ladies and gentlemen. Please bestow your eyes on the Legatus.
So far, so good.
Everything looks really good.
Big money.
On code 15. If you know AMD, code 15 means every time that it's learning your memory model.
Oh, really?
Yes, you'll always see code 15 with an orange DRAM on it. It literally learns your memory.
Ah.
Takes the time to like just shoot like voltages through it and just understand kind of what it's dealing with.
That's interesting.
Yep. And then we got a D7 and we are in our FTPM reset choice of yes and no. So that means we're posted into BIOS.
Congrats. Congrats, Dave, on this beautiful build.
I'm about to bust.
Why are there two blurs?
So we have all the, you guys can see this RGB going on the top. This is also on the bottom, but you can control it. There's buttons on the side of this case here. A whole bunch of different color options, whole different mode options. So a lot of customizability. But then it is also controlled through the motherboard itself, which is cool. If you press and hold it, you can go ahead and swap it over, and then you can just have full control of it.
Dave says, awesome build, guys. Thanks so much. You are very welcome.
You're very welcome. Thank you for letting me build it, and thank you for supporting us. We'll make sure this won't ship out over the weekend. We don't work weekends, unfortunately. We work all week though, so we'll be here on Monday, 8 a.m. We will be programming this thing first thing, and it will most likely ship out. We'll just keep an eye on things, obviously, when we test it, make sure everything's smooth, because we don't want to send out something that doesn't work. Not worth it for anyone's case. Yep. So yeah, we'll put it through the ringer. Make sure everything's tuned up nicely for you. Like we set fan speeds accordingly. Because like the default fan speeds, I wouldn't want to ship out to you. I would like them to be a little bit faster. So yeah, we'll make sure everything's running great. You have all the software you need to control everything in this system. And once you get it, you should just be able to plug it in and turn it on. And it'll be ready to go. You'll be set. But obviously, if you guys want to keep talking over the weekend, head over to our Discord. That's where you can reach us the most over the weekend. We don't have anyone in the shop over the weekend for any sort of contact. So if you have any inquiries, if you have any questions, or you just want to talk to someone that works here, feel free to hit us up on Discord. But that'll be it for the rest of today. We just had the one build today for the Legatus. And we'll be back next week for more builds. And Monday, we also have game night again.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys then.
Against Humanity, Monday night. Every Monday night, 8 p.m. All right, guys. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.